And starting tomorrow morning, people who live and own businesses on Sanibel will be allowed back on the island. You will need a re-entry pass or a driver's license showing a Sanibel address.
Tonight, NBC2's Gage Goulding is as close to the island as we can get. Gage, if people want to go back tomorrow, how can they get there?
There's one way and one way only, and that's by boat. In the city of Sanibel, they aren't providing any boats. You have to use your own boat. And here's the other thing. You can't use the city's dock at the end of the bridge either. You're allowed to dock or go to the land anywhere on the sand, but the city wants to make sure that you're prepared for the people that call this place home are ready for what they might see on the island.
It's more than a war zone.
Sanibel Island was nearly smack dab in the middle of Hurricane Ian's path. The Category 4 hurricane brought storm surge deeper than an Olympic swimming pool and winds faster than most cars are made to go.
You've seen the pictures. You've seen the videos. That is nothing compared to what we're going to have people see on the ground tomorrow.
Wednesday, starting at 7 in the morning, people that call Sanibel home are allowed back to the island. It's the first time many will see what remains of their home.
The island is not habitable. Your house might look okay from the outside, but that house in many areas was battered with 8, 10, 12, 14 feet storm surge.
Mayor Smith saying the damage is so bad and so widespread, the sliver of paradise is barely even recognizable.
Our island is nearly a blank slate.
Is it tough for you to say that Sanibel is a blank slate?
Of course it is. There's many people that are going to see what I've seen and understand what I mean by not being a habitable island. You have to see it to understand it.
Getting to the island might be the toughest part. With the causeway severed in 5 places, it's up to each resident or business owner to travel on a boat. The city wants a ferry system, but that's still just in the planning stages.
We are not able to do that at this time. The logistics of that can't be worked out at this point.
Transportation is going to be a huge hurdle for people that call the island home and the people that are going to help rebuild the island, the contractors. Now, I asked the mayor the progress that we're seeing up on Pine Island, where they're building that bridge, which the governor today promised to be open by the end of the week. I said, is that a promising look to maybe getting the causeway rebuilt? She says that's a great look for the state's commitment to the project. However, the Pine Island Bridge and the Sanibel Causeway, well, those are just 2 completely different projects. Peter,
yeah, one's a little bit bigger than the other. Gage, do we know if the president, when he's here tomorrow, has any plans to actually go to Sanibel, or is he just going to tour it from the air?
And that's something that I talked to the mayor about, and she tells me that Governor Ron DeSantis does have scheduled plans to make it out to the island tomorrow. Now, as for President Biden, I asked specifically, and she said, at this time, there's no word if the president will be making a stop on Sanibel.